Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classroom of Chanak Academy, Standard 12th Commerce, English Medium for the subject Economics. And we are already discussing about the various employment schemes that are started by the government, right? In yesterday's lecture, that is previous session, we had discussed about the two schemes, that is IRDP, Integrated Rural Development Program, which was later combined into lot many schemes and merged up together were known as Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, that is SGSY. The schemes that were included in this program included, or in this yojana included IRDP, Integrated Rural Development Program, TRISEM, Training Rural Youth for Self-Employment, DWCRA, Development of Women and Child in Rural Areas, MWS, Millennium Well Scheme, CITRA, Supplying of Improved Toolkit to Rural Artisans, and Ganga Welfare Schemes. All these schemes aimed at providing employment to the rural poor so that they can generate or they can have the source of income by which they can arrange the basic necessities which are helpful in eradicating the poverty. Okay, and the second scheme that we had discussed was wage employment schemes. The two schemes that were the part of this wage employment scheme included Jawahar Rojgar Yojana and Employment Assistance Scheme. इन दोनों schemes का एक ही objective था, and that was to provide the wages or the source of income to the population or to the poor population who don't have any other option than the physical labor. In absence of such a job in say slack season such as monsoon, these unemployed people or these poor people provide the employment by the help in floods, drought and other natural calamities. Today we are going to discuss about Prime Minister Rojgar Yojana. In the decade of 90s, that is 1990, 91, 1990, employment generation in the organized sector was stagnant. That is, there was no change or no increase in the employment opportunities were there in the sectors like industrial sector and service sector, especially in the public sectors or the government सेक्टर की अगर बात करें तो वहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी जनरेट ही नहीं हो रही थी. मोर ओवर नेगेटिव ग्रोथ वॉज नोटिस, दैट इज ग्रोथ रेट केम डाउन. ओके, on the other hand, unemployment rate was rising high. So to this situation, Prime Minister Rojgar Yojana was started for self-employment, for providing employment to the educated unemployed. सी चिल्ड्रन, इससे पहले की सारी स्कीम्स क्या थी? पॉवर्टी एलिवेशन की थी कि जो पुअर पॉपुलेशन है, फिजिकल वर्क कर सकते हैं, उन सबको जॉब प्रोवाइड करा. This particular Prime Minister Rojgar Yojana is concerned with providing employment to the educated unemployed person. Okay, if we talk about the next one, that is National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, जिसको बोलते हैं नरेगा, National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. This was a special act, that is National Employment Guarantee Act, which was passed in the year 2005. जिसका क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव था? क्रिएटिंग एसेट्स थ्रू पब्लिक कंस्ट्रक्शन activities and to provide employment to one person per family for minimum how many days? For minimum 100 days. You might have seen the advertisement for this. So दिन की रोजगार की गारंटी देता है नेशनल रूरल एम्प्लॉयमेंट गारंटी एक्ट, दैट इज नरेगा. अब इस स्कीम के अंदर क्या था कि दिस वाज वन ऑफ द एक्ट ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की जिसके अंदर जो भी पुअर फैमिली है, पुअर पॉपुलेशन है, उसके हर फैमिली के एक पर्सन को एटलीस्ट 100 डेज की एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलेगी. हाउ? by creating the assets वो नेशन अपना एसेट्स कैसे क्रिएट करेगा? थ्रू वेरियस कंस्ट्रक्शन एक्टिविटीज, right? These schemes also provide the employment to one person per family of minimum 100 days to rural as well as urban poor as well as lower middle class families also. Later on in the year 2009, this Narega was again reformed and renamed as Manrega, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Guarantee Act. Next is housing schemes. Okay, these various housing schemes aims at providing the housing facilities or shelter to the poor population. As you already know that India was being the poor, India having the majority of poor population who were living in the dwells or semi-stable or temporary houses. Now these housing schemes were invented, or you can say introduced, with the objective to provide the proper houses to the poor. Okay, the scheme Indira Awas Yojana IYA was started in the year 1985-86, right? This provided the housing for the families below poverty line and scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. That means those who belong to SC or ST and also below poverty line were provided the housing facilities. In the year 2013-14, Rajiv Gandhi Yojana was implemented to improve the housing of those who reside in huts. ठीक है, 2013-14 में एक नई स्कीम आई थी, दैट इज राजीव गांधी योजना, जिसके अंदर जो ऑलरेडी हट में रह रहे थे उनको एक बेटर शेल्टर, पक्का हाउस वाज टू बी प्रोवाइडेड, ऐसी स्कीम लेके आए थे. इन अर्बन एरियाज ऑल्सो पुअर पॉपुलेशन हु रिसाइड इन स्लम्स, they are deprived of the basic facilities like clean potable drinking water, toilet facilities, electricity facilities, right? So due to fast increasing problem of dwelling or such hutments in the urban areas, from June 2015 for urban poor, Prime Minister Awas Yojana was introduced. PMAY, प्राइम मिनिस्टर आवास योजना. इसके अंदर जो नए हाउसेस क्रिएट हुए हैं बेटा, दिस कैन बी सीन इन द भुज ऑल्सो. यू कैन फाइंड द सेम हाउसेस नियर दिस ऑन द वे टू रावलवाड़ी, राइट? वहाँ पे जो गवर्नमेंट ने हाउसिंग स्कीम्स में जो बनाए थे, दे आर ऑल द पार्ट ऑफ दिस प्राइम मिनिस्टर आवास Yojana housing schemes, right? These housing schemes are most important in the urban areas for those who are living in hutments and dwelling, and moreover these schemes also generate the employment for the labors of for the construction activities. Okay, moving ahead, next is social security schemes. क्या है, नाम क्या लिखा हुआ है? सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम्स, यानी कि ऐसी स्कीम्स जिससे कि पुअर पॉपुलेशन को सोशल सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड हो. नाउ हाउ दीज सोशल सिक्योरिटीज कैन बी प्रोवाइडेड? इट कैन बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग इंश्योरेंस, इट कैन बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग द पेंशंस, right? It can be in the form of providing the various other accidental insurance or life insurance schemes. Okay, for workers of unorganized sectors, right? Vegetable vendors, laborers, masons, from 9th May 2015 Atal pension scheme was started, which monthly pension is paid to the people who are above the age of 60. ठीक है, 2015 9th मई को ये स्कीम शुरू हुई थी, दैट इज अटल पेंशन स्कीम, जिसके अंदर ऐसी पॉपुलेशन, दोज हु आर कॉल्ड सीनियर सिटीजन्स, दैट इज द हैविंग द एज ऑफ अबव 60, आर गिवन द मंथली pensions. Now under Prime Minister Security Schemes, the people or the population between the age group of 18 to 70 years, accidental insurance of rupees 2 lakh was opened with the premium of rupees 12, and Jeevan Jyoti scheme was started with rupees 2 lakh life insurance policy at yearly premium of 330 rupees. Okay. जो भी यूथ पॉपुलेशन और वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन थी फ्रॉम द एज ऑफ 18 to 70, उनके लिए एक्सीडेंट इंश्योरेंस की, अगर एक्सीडेंट में डेथ होती है तो 2 लाख तक का प्रीमियम उसके फैमिली मेंबर को मिलता है, जिसका प्रीमियम था 12 रुपीज़. एंड जीवन ज्योति स्कीम वो स्टार्टेड, जिसके अंदर भी कवरेज कितना था 2 लाख का, और उस इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी का प्रीमियम कितना था 330 रुपीज़. टू सेफ गार्ड from crop failures, Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana was also introduced for the farmers to protect them from the crop failures. तो ये सारी ऐसी सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम्स थी जिसके थ्रू पुअर पॉपुलेशन को सोशल सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड किया, जैसे इंश्योरेंस फैसिलिटीज़, लाइफ इंश्योरेंस एज वेल एज एक्सीडेंटल कवर. और क्रॉप फार्मर्स को कोई दे उनको सेफ गार्ड करने के लिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर फसल बीमा योजना वॉज स्टार्टेड. द लास्ट वन दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस टुडे इज जन धन योजना. राइट, you are very much knowing about this particular scheme. Through the financial inclusion to hit the root of poverty and ambitious scheme, प्रधानमंत्री जन धन योजना was introduced. हमने कौन सी स्कीम इंट्रोड्यूस की? जन धन योजना. As the name says, the scheme began on 28th August 2014 और सबसे पहले ही दिन इसके अंदर कितने अकाउंट ओपन हुए? 1.5 करोड़. सो यू नो कि ये जन धन योजना एक स्कीम थी जो 28 अगस्त को ओपन हुई, 28 अगस्त 2014 को. फर्स्ट डे 1.5 करोड़ अकाउंट ओपन हुए, राइट, which even increased to 8 January, which increased to 12.58 crores in on till 8th January, right? बट इसका मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या था और व्हाट वर द फीचर्स? दिस जन धन योजना वॉज क्रिएटेड with the object of increasing the banking facilities per capita. अब इससे क्या बेनिफिट होगा? जो पुअर पॉपुलेशन है, जहाँ पे रीजनल इनइक्वालिटी है, जो भी वेरियस वेलनेस स्कीम्स इन पुअर पॉपुलेशन के लिए होती है, वो उसका डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट किसको मिलता है? पुअर फैमिलीज को, राइट? पहले क्या होता था बेटा, व्हेन देयर वाज नो ऑनलाइन और नो बैंकिंग अकाउंट्स, तो those who were poor, unemployed had to move to say ग्राम पंचायत और तलाटी और the higher bank officers, जिनके पास वो साइन करके अपना थंब इम्प्रेशन देके they used to collect the money. All these things resulted into various corruption activities and not and because of these the finance or the schemes benefits were not reaching to the poor population. So the main benefit of this Jan Dhan Yojana was to have the bank account per person, right? जिसमें क्या हुआ कि just within 4 months 12.58 करोड़ पॉपुलेशन ने अपने अकाउंट्स खुलवा दिए थे, जिसके अंदर 10,590 करोड़ की इन्वेस्टमेंट जनरेट हो गई थी. अब इस जनधन योजना का मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव यही था टू प्रोवाइड द बैंकिंग फैसिलिटीज, रिड्यूस द रीजनल इनइक्वालिटी. This Yojana was started and the main purpose was that subsidies that were given to the families by the government should directly go to the bank account. Main feature of this scheme is that the bank account is opened with how much amount? 0 balance, and after 5 months of opening account an overdraft of 5,000 is available. Overdraft of 5,000 means a person can withdraw the amount of excess 5,000 rupees for any of the purpose. Under this scheme, those who opened the account before 26 January were also benefited with the life insurance policy, that is Jeevan Jyoti scheme. Okay. Now, this Prime Minister Jandan Yojana is prominently a scheme for overall financial inclusion. On the other hand, it hits directly on the poverty by also providing the microfinance and banking facilities. For any doubts or any queries, children, you can contact me anytime. Thank you. Have a nice day.